I was literally praying for you.
Hannah spilling tea. But this is literally just sisters. Like, I love Niki to death. But 55K, bitch.
Yeah. When I saw you in the Thank You Next music video, I was like, bitch, how? Her. She's here.
They're very forward with how they don't like me, and like I'll have someone like spit in like my Starbucks bag.
And there's no point crying about their face. It seems to me like he was just one big mistake.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Wow, this is finally something that I can share with you guys. It's finally something that I don't have to hide from you guys anymore. I have been working on something that I wanted to be kind of groundbreaking on my channel, something that I wanted to give my full passion towards. And I feel like when it comes to some of my videos on my channel, you guys will probably see they are now gone from my channel because I think some of it was immaturity. A lot of it was me just jumping on something for the purpose of jumping on something. And you guys know, whenever I'm dealing with something or whenever I need to address something, I will do that. I just wanted to create this series on my channel where I could basically interview creators on the platform, people who I love, some creators that maybe I'm not the biggest fan of, but I'm willing to have a conversation with and basically find out why they act the way that they do. And that can be in regards to drama, scandals, questionable things said and done. And I realized that, you know, I'm not really giving, well, in the past, I wasn't giving people the opportunity to change, and I wasn't giving them the opportunity to mature and grow. I don't know why I expect people to already know the rights and wrongs. Maybe it's because my upbringing was different from theirs, but I feel like making this series and just chatting with them and keeping it super chill and comfortable is a way to basically have them voice their opinions on a platform, for once, that's not theirs. I feel like a lot of people also are afraid to show who they are, especially when being in this industry for a very long time. I feel like if something sells for you, if something's working for you, then you're most likely going to go ahead and continue with that. Ask them a bunch of questions that they've probably not been asked before. And you guys know me, I'm a shady bitch or whatever, so I literally keep the shade in there, the sassiness is in there. That part of me will never leave, you know. It just makes things fun and it's just who I am. This series is called You Probably Don't Know This About Me, and yeah, there's a lot of things you probably didn't know about the individuals which I'll be featuring in this series. And yes, in today's episode we will be talking to Gabby DeMartino. It was super fun, super chill chatting with her. We spilled so much tea, a lot of exclusive things that she said. I was like, bitch, what? Say that again, huh? Okay, just sit back, enjoy, grab some snacks, and hopefully you guys can just hear her out. You don't have to love her, you know, that's not why I'm making this series. It's to basically just hear out these creators. And I'm mature now. I mean, at 20, I think I've figured a couple things out. So yeah, this is a long ass intro. Without further ado, let's just get on into the video. Hey Gabby, oh my god. This is so weird.
I love your videos, so this is so like cool.
Wait, what? Hold on a second. Let's talk about, wait, first of all, introduce yourself, just in case nobody knows. I'm sure everyone knows you though. You've been on this platform for a hot minute.
I'm Gabby DeMartino, aka Ariana Grande wannabe.
Girl, don't.
Musicians inspired glam, so you know what.
Oh my god.
And I'm the half of Niki and Gabby, and I'm the fancy vlogger.
Oh my god, I absolutely love you. So can I talk about how I got into your content and then how you discovered me? I'm still so shocked by that. Okay, so I found you maybe in 2014 or 15. And realistically, it was when you was making those collaborations with like Eva, you know, the squad. Looking at it now, can I keep it real? Because I have to.
Yeah, and then you'll get a from me about that time era.
Okay, cool. I don't know, like looking back, because I went to do a little bit of research, I feel like it was fake, because I feel like a lot of things were scripted, and I feel like when it comes to you, we can tell when you're not feeling something. Like, I don't know what to like, I feel like we can just tell. Yeah.
So basically, that time period, like I feel like I was thrown into that group unintentionally because Niki like loves Beth Moda and she loved the saturated look and she loved that style.
Yeah.
And Niki and I, like, as a hobby, like growing up in high school, like making videos is literally the thing we always wanted to do. And I started the Niki and Gabby channel. I made all the videos the first year, and I made them all like Juicy Star 07 inspired, like beauty hacks. Like I've always been so girly. Like I've always been into like pastels, like even through the saturated phase. And like Niki was like Beth Moda, but we loved like making videos together.
Yeah.
The second year we started making videos all together, and then I started noticing like here and there, like Niki would be like, okay, now let's make a video like this one. And like go with the flow kind of girl. Like, people feel like I'm not like that, but I am.
Yeah.
So if someone tells me to do something, like, growing up, it was like that. I was like, okay, why not?
Yeah.
And, like, I just, like, went with it, and then all of a sudden those videos, like, blew up.
Yeah.
So obviously you're going to keep doing what's doing well.
Yeah.
But I felt so inauthentic, and people were catching on, like, who you are on that channel. Like, your Instagram doesn't match. Like, you're all, like, Audrey. And then that channel is all, like, saturated.
Yeah.
Like, wearing a hat backwards with those little penny boards. Like,
Yeah.
it just didn't. I hated that era. Like, I hated it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so glad it's over.
But I mean, it's fair enough to say that, like, the only reason why you continued it is because you found it was working for you. I think we would all do that, to be honest.
We both hated making those videos. Like,
Yeah.
we both.
Okay, so I have a question for you. What made you want to start YouTube, and how long have you been doing it for?
What made me want to start YouTube was, like, there was this side of me that I couldn't show in school.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what that was. I would never pay attention in class. I was borderline failing in high school. Like, I just hated school. I just wasn't a student. But I didn't know if I was just meant to go to cosmetology school or, like, fashion school. I was like, there's more to me, but I don't even think it's those. And I would sit there, and I found myself making lists of video type ideas, literally at 17,
Yeah.
because I used to watch, like, you know, Miss Glamorazzi, Juicy Star 07,
Yeah.
and wanted to have a channel. But I always thought my room wasn't cute enough. I thought, like, my, like, face wasn't cute enough.
Aww.
Like, I just, like, felt like I wasn't, like, good enough to do those videos.
Yeah.
And then my parents, like, got this addition onto the house. Like, honestly, I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. My parents are very fucking privileged.
Yeah.
And I'm almost positive I wouldn't have started making videos if I didn't have that fucking privilege of a beautiful pink room.
Yeah.
Like, I would have been too insecure to film. Because I used to live, like, my bedroom low-key used to be a hallway room where there's one door leading to one hallway and another door leading to another hallway. It was like a makeshift bedroom.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to live with I didn't want to share a room with my twin sister in
Yeah.
high school. So I was like, I don't want to film YouTube videos if I'm living in a hallway.
Yeah.
And then we got that bedroom, and that's when I'm like, okay, I'm going to start a channel.
That's super dope. I just want to start off by saying, Gabby, I have literally always loved you. Like, I can't keep that in. I know it's meant to be like an interview, it's meant to be chill, but I have to let you know that I've literally been watching you for maybe 7 years, which is a very long time to watch someone consistently. Yeah.
Speaking out. You, like, honestly, thank you for, like, supporting me. I know, like, I've had my moments for sure, like, being in front of the camera or, like, putting my life out there isn't fucking easy, and, like, I haven't always been the best.
Yeah.
But, like, it means a lot to me that, like, you stuck by my side through, like, the ups and downs of my career.
Definitely.
Like, appreciate that.
Of course, of course. So how did you, like, kind of discover me, and when was it? Because I'm really curious.
You?
Yeah.
Mean Girls at YouTube. So when my friend sent it to me, he was like, Kenny was like, Gabby, see, I told you you're a mean girl. Like, in, like, a compliment way.
Hold on. Wasn't that video, like, was it last year or this year?
I think it was, like, actually, I think it was, like, 2 years ago.
I'm shocked.
No, it was last winter. I think it was last winter.
Oh my god, this is kind of
he said
awkward.
he's like, see?
This is kind of awkward because honestly and truly, I don't remember putting you there. Do you remember what I said about you?
You had really nice things to say about me. You just said, like, I can be a shady bitch at times, like, that's about me. And that you said, like, my style and, like, I'm, like, super girly and, like, particular.
I think I also said that, like, I low-key, and maybe some of my viewers watching might agree, and this is no shade at all, but I feel like I low-key prefer you in your vlog channel. Because I don't know, I just feel a bit more realness there. And I feel like you feel comfortable.
That, when I made that channel, that's, I feel like when I felt like I could express myself, I actually made that channel during the saturated YouTube era. And I made that channel because I felt like my whole pastel Audrey Hepburn side, I felt like I couldn't show that on the main channel.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm going to show it somewhere else. And Niki got so mad when
Of course. Of course. Did she feel obligated to make her own channel? Or what was it?
She's bad. Okay, spilling tea. But this is literally just sisters. Like, I love Niki to death. But she always had a side channel called Niki DeMar. And she linked it to, like, our main channel. And her, whenever we get invites or, like, I want to cooperate, she'd be like, fine, then I'm just going to go on my own channel. And, like, she knew I couldn't, like, survive, like, because she edited our videos. Like, was staying on top of trends. Like, I'm not trendy. I'm classic. I'm trends. And she, like, knew I needed her, and she knew I knew that deep down. So she'd be like, I'm going to go start my own channel now. Like, I'll do these videos on my own channel. I'm like, So, yeah, that's why she had that channel. And then when she saw that one day I just magically started uploading on a vlog channel, she, like, that next day, if you look at the timeline of our first vlogs, the next day she just uploads, like, this vlog in my parents' house. Literally no concept to it. Just to start uploading. I start uploading on a vlog channel.
I just want to say that I do love Niki as well. I don't know, I just feel like I'm seeing the authenticity separately. When you guys come together, as of recent, I've been feeling it a lot more, but I think it's safe to say that there was a period when maybe you guys weren't getting along, because I remember you guys saying that, and I think as viewers we could see it, and we were just like, wait, why does she look at her like that?
Yes.
What happened here?
I'm literally so bad. Everyone's like, Gabby, we see that eye roll. I'm like, there's a video that's going up on our channel literally today.
Yeah.
You have to see my eyes and face expressions. Like, I rewatched it today, and I'm like, I mean, obviously we can't go back and refilm it, but my eyes, like the way I look at Niki, there was a question. It was like, do you think Gabby's? Why do you think Gabby's a pathological liar? And like the way I looked at her, I was like,
you're literally the mean girl. Like, you're actually the mean girl, but you're tolerable. Like, you're not a bitch, basically.
Okay. Like, we were watching Scream Queens last night because I had a little like Scream Queen sleepover.
Yeah.
And like everyone was like, you do give Chanel like mean girl energy, but you're not mean.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. It's so hard for me to see myself how other people do. I have no idea how I'm perceived because I'm me. So when I hear like people's like perceptions, I'm like, oh, really? How? And like I just like it's so hard for me to try to see it.
That's fair enough. Has there been any struggles for you as a creator? If so, what is the biggest struggles?
The biggest struggles is what comes up must go down. And not everything you do is going to be amazing. And like when you do something amazing, something you do after that might be just as good, but not better.
Okay.
And maybe even worse. And like from numbers to feedback, like being a creator or just being in the public eye in general, I'm not as public as some like celebrities are.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how Addison Rae or Madison Beer sleep at night. Like I'm just being dead honest.
Yeah,
like,
fair enough.
Don't understand hate with Addison Rae or like I don't understand either. But I do think like there's this part that people don't understand that like you have to fight through shit. Like people think you're just like an alien or just someone who just is not like, on Earth. Like they think like you're just like a portrait, and they could say whatever they want because you're not living like made up of paint or some shit. Like if they don't realize there's a human on the other end, and you're like, what did they just say? How was that a top comment? That must be true.
Exactly.
And it like really sits with you.
So I have a question about Colin, okay? I think he's super sweet. I just feel like you guys are the compatibility is definitely there. I feel like you guys balance off of each other very well. If he's around, say hi to him. But did you feel pressure to put him on camera, or was it just something that you wanted to do as a vlogger?
Oh my goodness, I love that we're talking about this. I, last month, have tried to not involve him in my stuff anymore.
Okay.
Because he's the only person that is like my safe place. He's like my utopia. He's like the most angelic thing going on in my life right now. He's the only thing that brings like, I mean, my job brings so much light, obviously, but it brings just as much like negativity.
Yeah.
He's the only thing that only goodness comes from him. I know that people want the worst, like that don't like me, want the worst for me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to give them something to pick apart. Like that's literally like one of the happiest things in my life was my relationship with him.
Yeah.
There's so much more to our dynamic that the audience won't know, that they will find out in a reality show in like January or February. But there's so much more to us. And I'm like, well, if they can't get the full story on us, if that's us, why am I displaying it for the public?
Yeah.
Why?
Exactly.
I don't know why I do that. So I'm going to try to take some notes from Ariana and her relationship with Dalton. Like, I really do idolize her transparency and how she handles things because it always works. And so when something's precious, you keep it close. And by keeping it close, it means stop putting it out there.
Yeah.
That whole negative energy online space.
Exactly, yeah. Let's go to more of like a lighter topic. So who are some of your favorite musicians, like top 5, the people who, whenever they release an album, you're there?
Tovlo.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah, Ariana, of course.
Of course.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Robin. Robyn. She's a Swedish pop singer. I love her. I love Ali and AJ still. They're actually, I have the same manager as they do right now.
Okay, we're gonna get into your music in a second as well.
And then Rita Ora.
Ooh. You're really shocking me, you know. And I believe
Really?
that, yeah. And I think in the vlog you were saying that like your favorite rapper is Saweetie, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I love Saweetie and Nicki Minaj.
Oh, Nicki's queen. Would you say you're like a Bob or not? You're just like there.
I just like jamming in the car to rap music.
Yeah.
Like the song Chanel. Like I play that over and over.
Of course you do.
Icy Girl.
Yep.
All the words.
Yes, Gabby. When I heard you say that, I was like, yup.
I want Rihanna to come out with a new album.
Yeah,
because
same.
Before, like, I listed all these singers, like, like, that was, like, before No Offense, Dangerous Woman for me.
Okay.
Like, period.
Okay. I mean, for me, my favorite musician has always been Ariana. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it's just, like, her confidence and it's how she just sings about anything and it sounds good.
Oh, she's just, like, what she does carpet looks, like, they're always, like...
Always stunning. And then I'll say for me, it's Ariana and then Justin and then The Weeknd. Those are my faves, for sure.
Oh, my God. You want to know something? I, like, haven't kept up with Justin since, like, the whole Haley thing, because I'm just like, But I started following back up with him again, and I really, like, I still think he's so cute.
He really is. Still my celebrity crush. Who's your celebrity crush?
Kendall Schmidt, Justin Bieber, Cole Sprouse.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever met Cole Sprouse? No,
I want to. I'm like best friends with Machen Amick, who plays Betty Cooper's mom.
Okay.
And her daughter Mina is my only best friend in LA. Like I only have one best friend in LA, and it's Mina. And we were just texting the other day how we want to make a trip to Canada, like when the times get better, and like hopefully just hang around on set, and I could like meet Cole.
That's dope. I don't know why I can just imagine you in the same room as him. Not in that way, but
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk a bit more about YouTube before we get into like more of the juicier things. So what is it like having a joint channel with your twin, who's like someone you've lived with for a long period of time, and now you obviously live separately, but it's still business? Like, does that get in the way of it? Do you feel forced?
It's funny because as I got older, it feels less forced because it feels like I'm grabbing my briefcase and going to work, and it's something I actually enjoy doing, because anyone at my age is going to have to be going to work, and at the time that we were forcing those saturated videos, I was also in college partying and like smoking weed, and like the last thing I wanted to do was throw on like a non-sweatshirt and DIY like cupcakes. I just really wanted to live like a college student. I wanted to live how everyone else my age is living. Everyone my age is literally putting on their big girl pants and going to work, and I'm just so thankful that my job is very easy. And I truthfully don't think that us influencers should be paid the way we're paid compared to like doctors. I have so many friends that are still studying their ass off to be a PA, not even a doctor, and they like don't even have any time for themselves, and they like influencers, all they have to do is like, I'm losing weight from this tea. And I'm like, 55K, bitch.
Yeah. Let's talk about your music real quickly. So what was it like releasing your own projects? Because I know you've done some covers before, you've done a song with Niki, but what was it like finally just having like the debut you, Gabby?
I felt anxious. Like, I usually don't mind being the center of attention of things. Usually I'm an attention whore.
Yeah.
But, like, I knew that my self and direction went so different in the past year or two from what Niki and Gabby used to put out for music, what I used to put out for music. I just feel like I'm overall just so different, and it just sucks where people like constantly have something to compare you to when you're just trying to grow as a person and artistically and creatively. And I feel like no matter how good the comments are or how good the streams are, I see like one top comment that's super negative, and it like ruins the entire outlook on the like track or like music for me. So actually I had all like the comments removed on my Vivo channel because I just like I don't want it to get in the way of my creativity.
Fair enough. I
feel stunted like for a hot month this past fall. I felt creatively stunted, and I never went through that before.
Right. I think, do you know what it is? As soon as I heard Champagne Dreams, it's literally on my playlist. Like I was on the bus the other day,
And it came in my AirPods, so I was like, okay, let me listen to it. I mean, I downloaded it for a reason. And I was like, I love this song so much. But I remember when I went on the actual, I think you released was it the audio you released first?
Yeah. In quarantine.
Yeah. So when I saw the comment section, I was like, oh, here we go again. Why are you here? That's what I was thinking. Like, if you've got nothing nice to say, why are you here? But I remember commenting something. But even I was scared to comment it because I know that my following isn't as big as yours, but I do have a following. So I knew someone would see me and they would potentially think, like, I don't know. I think because majority of people felt, oh, why is she releasing this song? Why, like, it's just not the right time. People had a lot of things to say about it. Yeah. Either way, it was a good song. I'm sure it did well in streams. I'm sure you're happy with how it is. But I did feel a little bit nervous, and I still do feel nervous when it comes to supporting you. And maybe it's because people, again, have this negative perception about you, when I personally feel like that's not the case. We just need to talk a bit more and maybe get something out of Gabby, and then maybe you guys will know why she is the way that she is. But yeah. I'm confident in this interview, and it doesn't matter how much numbers it does. I'm just happy that I'm chatting to you and, you know, figuring a bit more about you.
I'm happy we're talking to each other, and I love, like, learning, like, I don't know, just, like, how you see me and understand me, and, like, it's really humbling to, like, hear stuff like that, because sometimes I realize, like, I don't see how I'm being, because truthfully, I've made a world for myself that is in its own little bubble. Like, I'm not even in LA. I'm not even in New York. I'm literally in Bethlehem, fucking Pennsylvania. Like, surrounded by woods and bunnies, and like I sometimes need like a, you know, like wake up. And I'm just very thankful, like, for my situation, but at the same time, it's like I totally agree. I totally agree about the lyrics with Champagne Dreams and the time. Like, it's like read the room. Like, when I first uploaded that, I was like, well, when I wrote it, it was what, February 2020. It was right before everything. So I didn't know what was going to happen. And that song was actually supposed to come out in April. Yeah. And everyone was saying, oh, like, the pandemic will be over in June or July. Yeah. Like, it kept getting pushed back. And truthfully, around the time of July or August, everyone over here, like, it was definitely a lot better. And like I said, a lot of my friends are PAs and nurses, and like the hospitals were underwhelmed. So I was like, okay, maybe I can drop it now. And then I realized after seeing all the comments, I was like, not the time.
Yeah.
I had to ride with that release, even if I regretted like putting it out at that time.
Fair enough why people felt the way that it did, but I just can't stand it when people bully people and degrade them based off their appearance. Like, if you're mad about someone's personality or mad about what someone's done, don't base it off of a family member that's got nothing to do with them. Don't base it off of their face. It makes no sense to me. And that's one thing that I notice a lot of people do. Do you feel like a lot of people just watch you to hate sometimes?
A lot of people watch me to see how I look. It's really weird.
Yeah.
It's the TikTok, too.
Okay, do you encourage it? Sis, I'm not going to hold back.
I learn from the best. I'm not going to drop names about their TikToks, but I learn from the best. You got to ride on what people place attention on if you want to do well on TikTok. And, like, up until, I'd say, last week, I was just, like, hung up on, like, doing just, like, the little acting ones and, like, the voices. And then, like, a lot of people started, like, pointing out, like, how I look and whatever. And then I started, like, doing TikToks to, like, responses to the comments. And I've noticed, like, analytically, like, that does a lot better. For some reason, people really are just hung up on, like, the face transformation stuff. So I think do more of that stuff.
Okay, so have you ever done... Okay, now we're going to get into the juice and tea. Do you feel like you've ever done something deliberately just for, like, shock value and just for a response?
100%. And it backfired in my face, like, a month ago.
Is that public? Oh, wait, is it a TikTok?
Yeah.
Girl!
I'm really trolling. We were really trolling, but we didn't think it would do that.
One thing you can respect about this young lady is her honesty. As much as you can be sometimes annoying on social media, it's actually entertaining. You like the shock value. You like people talking about you. Is it fair to say you like to be the center of attention?
I do.
You do? Okay, cool. And why is that?
Part of me. I feel like because as a twin, I never, like, literally growing up, it's just been Niki, Gabby, Niki. Like, we share a birthday, we shared a womb, like, we shared friends. Anytime I made friends, I want them to be her friends. I feel like I really realized, especially on Fancyvlogs, I just made that channel so I could, like, get attention for just being who I am and not a twin. And sometimes, like, is a curse that I have that mindset.
What's the worst scandal you've been in, and how did you deal with it? And what's advice for anybody watching right now who wants to be a creator and is probably gonna you know, have a situation come up, but what is the best advice they can get from someone like you?
The worst scandal I was in was the recent one. It was the income challenge TikTok.
Yeah.
I definitely was doing it for shock value, but at the same time, I saw other people doing it, and sometimes I forget. Well, obviously, like, no influencer done that. Like, when I was scrolling through, it was nobody who's an influencer. It's like people who, like, it's not that drastic.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I try to hop on trends on TikTok, I forget that I am a public figure, and yeah, that one was just really, really bad. And you know, the lesson is when you put something on the internet, you literally can't delete it.
Yeah.
Like, someone screen recorded it, re-uploading. Like, you don't know the power of the internet till something insane happens with something you filmed yourself. Yeah. And it's not always good, and most of the time it's not good at all. Growing up, I've had so much shit bite me in the ass, and I'm just glad I can learn from it. I rather fuck up publicly and learn from it and have a million people teach me how to not be like that, rather than miss, like, perfect online and be an awful human being who's not learning off camera.
So, like, what do you do when scandals happen? Even some things that you want to happen, when it finally hits you, maybe 10 times harder, do you just come off of social media? Do you make a post?
I actually delete Twitter, because Twitter, when I get scandals, Twitter is the most vicious, and yeah, just I question my like life when I read some stuff that people have to say. And that's crazy, because I've never, and I say this before, I only really have had anxiety growing up, but like depression's a heavy word, and like, you know, suicide, I don't like to use words. I associate, you know, my mental health with something that has so much, you know, heavy. Yeah.
So one thing that I've really not spoken about is probably like anxiety, because I think when people watch my channel, they definitely see confidence, but I think the reason why you would see me be confident is because I'm in the presence of my own home and I feel secure here. So I'm obviously I'm going to be me and the over-exaggerated version of me too. But I think sometimes it can get a little bit awkward when you step out in public. Maybe it's not the same for you, but when you step out in public, people are watching you, but you never know that if they're watching you because they've seen your videos or whether they're just like curious by you. So have you ever dealt with that? Are you still dealing with that?
Yeah. Like, sometimes I'll go somewhere and someone will recognize me from a scandal instead of my content.
So, like, do they approach you?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. No, it's, like, bad. Like, people in my hometown, they're not really, I don't know, they're very forward with how they don't like me, and, like, I'll have someone, like, spit in, like, my Starbucks bag. That's why I don't go there in my area anymore. Like, it's just, like, it's a lot of hometown haters, and like I'm friends with like Lauren Gray and like other influencers that are like from Pennsylvania, and the haters thing is like a thing. But honestly, I have been not the best online. I'm very showy and flashy, and I'm telling you, I see why people hate me, like, or don't like me. And do I stop it? No, that's my fault. So I can't complain about that. I genuinely can't. But do I still live here? Yes, because I'm not like that take away from my little personal life here.
Yeah. That's you know what, I admire that, and I hope people watching right now can realize that it doesn't matter how many times people hit you, try and come back. I know that's so cliche. I know you read about it everywhere, but I mean, Gabby's kind of living that example. So I hope you guys can take something from that. My next question would be, so what was your reaction when Ariana Grande, like, what's your reaction when Ariana Grande either tweets directly or indirectly about you? Like, the first time, do you remember it?
Oh my god, it was my first day in Paris. I had just landed on my first Paris trip ever, and going to Paris has always been a dream of mine.
Yeah.
And I landed, and I get settled in my hotel room, ready to like take a nap because I'm jet lagged. And all of a sudden, my friend's like, Gabby, do you see Twitter right now? And all of a sudden, I get like 3 other texts, do you see Twitter right now?
Yeah.
And I get like 15 other texts, do you see Twitter right now? And then I go on Twitter, and I see that I'm trending. And just Gabby, JBI. And it was like 500,000 tweets are about me. I'm like, what is going on? And then I see all this hate directed towards me. And then I went to my verified section, and I saw Ariana was saying, I was like, I wanted a fangirl, but at the same time, I was like wanting to literally just like not leave my hotel room the entire trip. I was so upset, but at the same time, I like was like, I'm in Paris, so I gotta like, you know, be strong.
When I saw you in the Thank You Next music video, I was like, bitch, how? Her? She's here. I was like, what?
That was the best thing that ever happened to me in my life.
I imagine. Because you were like in the opening scene, if I'm not mistaken.
I love this girl so much.
Yeah.
Like, she's so kind, dude.
Yeah. What's she
So
like in
kind.
person? Like, does she look the
So
same?
kind.
Yeah.
I always, like, whenever we do have interactions, I'm just like, how is it possible someone's this big and that like, she's like an angel walking on her. Like, so kind. It's like, meeting her makes her 10 times better than what you see online. Like, she is so kind. Like, that's literally the only word I can say. Like, just kind.
That's cute. So, when you first saw her, do you remember the first thing you said to her?
She's the one that said the first thing to me. She's like, Gabby! She ran over to give me a hug. When and she was in her, like, pink, legally blonde outfit with, like, glitter. I remember, like, what? Like, oh, I like, blush talking about this.
Yeah, girl, you're blushing right now.
Like, I love her.
Honestly, I understand. We all understand. Everyone watching right now wants to be in your situation. So, do you think that she's helped you in any way, shape, or form? Especially, like, recently? If so, what would it be?
Yeah, she's just... First of all, with her music and this album coming out, I'm just, like, so excited about it. But, like, if you listen to her lyrics closely, those are just, like, enough to be totally there for you, which I love about her music. But, like, yeah, like, she's really, like, I always ask myself, when she is helping me through situations, I'm like, she's literally fucking Ariana Grande. She's like, any time. Like, why is she, like, talking to me? Why? Even though, like, I was in her video, it still, like, doesn't hit me when we have interactions. I'm like, why me? Like, why? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know. She literally seems so, like, angelic. It's, like, unreal. She is, like, angelic.
Okay, so Christmas time is coming. Are you going to be streaming her Christmas and Chill, like her EP? Of course. Do you have a favorite song from the EP?
I want to say Santa Baby is not on her EP, though.
Okay.
The Gillies, because I'm a big Liz Gillies fan.
Okay, cool. Did you see their performance when they were performing together? Yeah, that was cute.
It wasn't in my hometown, but I think she did that one, like, 2 shows after the tour that I went to.
Okay,
cool. Online, I was like, yes.
Okay, so I've got, like, 1 or 2 more questions left for you. But why do you think people get so worked up when it comes to you purchasing, like, designer handbags and just... I don't think you flaunt money, to be fair. I think, if anything, you just purchase designer things, which people equate in their head, okay, this girl's got money.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like if I didn't have Fancy Vlogs and if I didn't have this channel, I probably wouldn't feel excited to buy those things. But what goes through my head when I'm shopping, I'm like, oh, I'm excited to show this in a video. Like, let's do, like, a pink theme for things I'm buying. Or, like, let's do a Chanel theme. Like, I don't know. I feel like if I didn't have this platform, I wouldn't be as excited to buy things. Like, I'd be like, oh, I'd buy it and it just sit in my closet.
Yeah.
But because I have a closet that I actively post on, like, all social media platforms, I have a bill, I have, like, videos to make, I always feel, like, super excited to buy them. So I feel like it just, like, feeds into it.
Okay, so now here are some, like, super chill questions, speed round. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers to watch?
Freddie, my love. She's from the UK. I love her channel. It's like my guilty pleasure when I'm like taking a bath. Like, I love to watch her.
Cool.
I love to watch Colleen Bollinger. She's so fun and has like, I want to have a family channel for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's super dope. That's super dope. So okay, that's cute. So you've been to the UK before, haven't you?
Yes, I missed it so much. I only went once, but it was great.
And you know what? When you announced it in a vlog, I remember I was thinking to myself, like, I want to go, but, like, I have no one to go with me. And I feel like when it comes to these type of events, you need someone to go with you. Because, like, standing in the queue, I'm sorry, like, I can't just put my AirPods in and just, like, bang out music for hours.
Where did you go? Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. I was literally praying for you. Oh, my God.
You guys go hard.
Yeah, I didn't even know. Honestly speaking, did you know it's going to be that packed? I felt so bad. Like, it's good, it's an achievement. But Jesus, there's so many people here. And people are upset because they didn't meet you.
TanaCon.
Ladies and gentlemen, I love Gabby.
FancyCon.
FancyCon. Do you have any like favorite TV shows?
Riverdale.
Whoa. wait, there's a reason why I said that. It's because, you know, Twitter, I mean, they constantly say that's one of the worst TV shows for teens. I watched like the first season and I just kind of stopped.
It got like weird, I'm not gonna lie, but it just like, I think your involvement with the characters mentally like wheels you in. Like, I just like love the relationships, and like I just get so invested in like those teen shows. I love Gossip Girl.
Yeah, defo.
I liked Emily in Paris a little bit. It just didn't really grab me in because it seemed kind of young, but yet they were talking about like sex and vibrators. It just felt cringe when they talked about sex, because I'm like, wait, this was a rated G show from like what I've been seeing in the month.
Yeah.
So, but I love Scream Queens.
Okay.
And American Horror Story.
Would you ever get into like acting, like seriously, or is it not really a passion of yours?
That's funny you say that, because I'm literally getting acting headshots this week because my agents were like, Gabby, like, you should start doing acting.
You should.
Really blood cleans. You should take it to another level. And I'm like, I just am scared I'm not going to be taken seriously because I have so much work done on my face, and like most actors and actresses, I feel like don't.
I feel like a lot of people just don't disclose it. You, like I mentioned a million times already, you're really open and honest. But yeah, definitely don't be afraid when it comes to that. I feel like I can see you doing a bunch of different things. And yeah, you never know how far it will take you, to be honest. Do you think that people won't take you serious also because you're a YouTuber?
That's the thing. Like, I don't know if people will take me seriously in a movie, but I want to try it.
Yeah, definitely.
I can definitely see myself doing that.
Were you more of a Disney girl or like Nickelodeon?
Disney.
Really? So what was your favorite like Disney movie and show?
Show was That's So Raven.
Yes, definitely.
Actually, right now I'm obsessed with Sister.
Okay.
I can't watch it. Like, now it's on Netflix. Like, I can't stop it.
Yeah.
Favorite movie was High School Musical.
Okay, yeah. Which one? 1, 2, 3?
Two. Second one.
Yes. Oh my god, it's just the most elite one.
I love it so much. You could tell the budget went up. And
Yeah,
like,
definitely. Yeah.
Like, I love the music.
Right. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for today's interview. Obviously, I hope that you were comfortable, and I hope that you felt that this wasn't really an interview. It was just like a chat.
You're so easy to talk to.
Really? Oh my god, that's the biggest compliment. I always...
You're hella intuitive, I feel like.
Oh, thank you. I'm just a vibe type of girl, so like I just hope and pray that people feel comfortable when talking to me about anything. So
well, always got from watching your videos was you talk about heavy, controversial stuff, but you make everyone watching feel so comfortable.
Aww.
Like you're just sitting there talking to a friend, like having a bagel, like no, this is what happened this week on. And like, how do you feel about it? This is how I feel about it.
Oh my god.
It's very like, I love watching your videos when I'm like eating or like drinking my coffee in the morning. Like, I just need to like, first of all, stay up to date with mama. Duh.
Yeah.
And, I love hearing you talk, and the way you word things is like what everyone else is thinking.
Oh my god. This is crazy. Okay, Gabby, honestly, 2020 has been a bad year for like majority of us. But for me, I think, I don't know, it's been a confusing, complicated year. So to just have you in my DM, just in case people don't know, she reached out to me, I think it was last week. And I think you were in my like requests, and then I saw a blue tick, and I saw Gabby. And I was like, the one and only, there's no other Gabby, okay? I'm so sorry. All these other Gabbies you guys are claiming, I claim this one. So of course, when I read your message, I was like, wait, I just commented on your video. How? What? So then I was like,
support so much.
Of course. I don't care. I like Gabby. I do. I don't care if she's like problematic in your opinion, but I love Gabby. I really do. I think,
Thank you so much.
of course, I just love how honest. As you can tell, I like to just keep it real. That's what it is. And
And what I'm getting from this whole call is you get, like, you understand why I'm the way I am.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I also want to say that, like, So yeah, when you messaged me, I was like, hold on a second, I'm starting this series on my channel, which is called You Probably Wouldn't Know This About Me. I basically interview a lot of creators that I have interest in, or just like popular creators, and I basically dive deep into their career, but also like the stuff that they wouldn't talk about in typical interviews. Like the stuff I've asked you, I'm sure you haven't really been asked before.
I've never been asked like any of the questions that you asked me, and I love that you asked me these questions because I've always felt like they like needed clarity, and I always felt like if I were to talk about it on my channel, it would like draw the wrong kind of attention.
Yeah. But yeah, I had to take this opportunity. I was like, you know what, she's in my DM. I don't know if this is gonna happen again, but we're here. Let's just roll with it. And when
I'm so glad we're like FaceTiming. Like you fangirled over me, but I fangirled over you.
Bitch, stop it now. Okay, stop, because 2020 hasn't been a cute year, but you ended it off well for me. Like this is the highlight of my year, and I've been to see Justin Bieber in January.
I've watched you all year.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Girls didn't know last December.
Yeah. Do you want to ask me like one or two questions whilst you're at it?
Do you plan on having a talk show ever?
You know what? I would be open to it, because I feel like over the years YouTube has helped me become confident and like word things correctly. Because when you come on this platform, you have to get it right. Otherwise, people are gonna nitpick everything. So I'm open to it, honestly.
And what made you start your YouTube channel?
I talk a lot. I do. And I feel like my brothers and sisters were just tired of hearing me. So I was like, you know what? My friends probably tired too. Let's just turn on the camera. And I felt comfortable.
And what's your skincare routine?
Shut up. Girl, shut up. Don't. Girl, listen. You asked me that at the wrong time, because underneath this foundation right now holds pimples. And I'm not doing too good.
You look so glowy and
I'm not gonna lie, iPhone camera has me looking good. Plus I use like normally natural lighting because I film in the morning.
Well, you look really good for it being nighttime. You always look great. It looks like you got like the nice like sun on you.
Shut up. Basically, whilst you're talking, I was looking at your forehead. Is that bad? It's just glowing. So I'm just like, okay, sis.
It's what?
It's glowing.
It is?
Yeah.
It's probably fresh Botox, but...
Oh my god. We have to end this now. But yeah, thank you so much for coming on my channel. I hope you guys can go and check out her music. I'll link all her projects down below. What upcoming things do you have?
I have my fragrance coming out next month.
Okay.
And then I have Blood Cleans coming out this coming Saturday.
Okay, cool. I have a second channel now, so I actually might react to it. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted.
You gotta be a guest star next season.
Sis, girl, I don't know much about acting, okay? Like,
Itzkeisha.
Shut up. What's that supposed to mean?
You're just, like, a fun human being.
Thank you. I'm a Gemini. What are you?
I'm a Taurus. Wait, all my friends are Gemini.
No wonder we get along.
Yes, Gemini and Cancers are like my only friends.
I'm gonna end this interview here. Thank you so much once again, Gabby. I'm here anytime. I'm gonna try not to like spam you up. I don't really have much to like.
Spam me, I don't mind.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Honestly, this means so much to me. You changed my life. This is lit.
And I love you.
Thank
and I'm
you.
so happy we got to talk.
Okay, Gabby, have a lovely day. Take care. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Bye bye, sis.
Bye, boo.
And it's for